Hello and welcome back to Swift Owl 7 Gaming. I am Swift Owl 7. We're back in City Skylines 2. I believe this is episode 17. And in our last episode, we built the Spaghetti Junction. This seems to have solved a lot of traffic problems. We're still having some traffic woes that we need to address. And we're going to be looking at addressing these in this episode, along with addressing some of our sidewalk needs that we worked on in our last episode, trying to connect things up. We're probably going to delete a lot of this sidewalk and redo it, is what I'm thinking. I just don't like how it looks. We're probably going to snake it back and forth through the trees. And then we're going to do some landscaping and just getting this whole area cleaned up. We had some buildings that we had to seize, and that's not really a feature, but you know, anytime that we destroy or rezone a building, we're kind of using an eminent domain. I like to play with that as a game feature if you're joining for the first time. I also had a question in a comment. Good question. Who am I talking to? Sometimes I'll be talking to people. Oftentimes I will live stream my City Skylines 2 sessions on Twitch, and there are some people that do watch in the Twitch chat that ask some questions. So I'm often talking to them, but I don't always stream every episode. I'll try to make sure that I have it in the description, and I'll try to get the super chat put on, you know, in the corner or something. I think I tried that in one episode. So if that's not showing up, I'll go back through and check out my recording settings. Anyway, and again, if you haven't said hello to Cleo yet, she's in the background meowing away. I don't know if the microphone can pick it up, or if it's or if it's filtering it out as background noise. So, our city is coming along. In our last episode, it seems like every time we log in, there's a lot of people not making it. But that will filter out itself. We added this little junction over here. It's not even a junction, it's a waterfront industrial area. And I like this as a potential city center. We got our offices, some industrial. We might have a high-rise or two that's going to be built into this. I'm really liking how this is looking. So we're going to keep this going on. We got some good news when it comes to our highways. We're not having any traffic problems. So actually, I want to go in, look at our traffic. We're only at 60%. So I'm not sure where our problems are, other than the one road down in this area. I'm trying to think where that's at. Right here on Old Tulip Street. Right here. So yeah. Hopefully we can clear this up and that we can get the traffic flowing again. Let's go in and take a look at our sidewalks. And we're going to go back underground. We had a trouble with this in our last episode, and I'm trying to think if we can come up.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens. The Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby.
If we can go ahead.
At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
Kind of come up. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work or not like I'm wanting it to. Can we come up right here? Slope too steep. Can we go down right there then? Let's pause this before somebody builds there. We were having troubles with our sidewalks, just doing some stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Putting intersections where I don't want them to be, essentially, in this spaghetti mess that we have going on. We're just going to try to connect this like that. That looks connected. I think that will be okay. I want to go back up here and delete everything essentially from here down this way. That's going to replace the trees that this sidewalk took out, which is kind of nice. Okay. let's go ahead and put this sidewalk in. This was a major pedestrian path at one point in time before we put the highway in. Okay, so there's that. That's all connected now. And hopefully there's not a crosswalk or anything going here. That's good. We had trouble with this sidewalk here. I'm going to delete that. I don't want you to put a building there. Let's dezone that all together. And let's go ahead and go back to our sidewalks. I do want a sidewalk here. Only I want it to kind of come right down here. We are going to seize this guy's building. He didn't really have a backyard. He was kind of like this guy here. So we took care of him. This guy, oh, come on. We're going to lose this gentleman here. But we can make up for some of the people that we've evicted by putting this residential space in right there. I kind of think it would behoove us to connect this walkway in with this roundabout. And that's not going to happen apparently. Let's try it going the other way. It's not going to connect in, I don't think, is it? What if we turn on snapping? Is that going to allow us to do something? It's not. No. Well, that was a thought. We still have some problems down in this area. We took out a parking lot, which, for better or for worse, is allowing traffic to flow a little easier. Well, obviously that would be for better. But we took out some park area down and along here. So let's just try to beautify this area up with some trees. What type of trees do we have that are native here? Pine trees, oak. Okay. That's fine. Put a couple spruces right along here. A little spruce forest, if you will. And let's grab our oak trees and just keep putting them right along here. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and turn this on. Brush size, can we drop that down to about 50? Brush strength, 70. Okay, let's just do this. Paint this up real nice. Let's throw some spruce trees out along here. Let's grab a couple hickory trees, just scatter them in wherever we can. Let's grab some more spruce right along this area, right here. Okay, so that'll work for right now. Parking, we got a lot of parking down the central part of the college commons, and that seems to be working well. We still have traffic problems down here. A lot of that has to do with this red light. Get a little drink of Gatorade. And we really do need some type of traffic control system here. I'm trying to figure out what we want to do in the long run. See, all these parking lots are really being used. So solving this could be as simple as deleting this parking lot and adding some dedicated lane exits halfway down here. I don't think that's the way to go. It could be the way to go. I think that's the way to go, actually. And we can relocate parking to right here, a smaller lot with a little side road. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to pause this, We're going to gear our bulldozer out, delete this structure, and this is a 4-lane right now. It's going to turn into a 5-lane here in a moment, just for a little while. I'm going to grab our on-ramp, and we're going to go ahead and put that right there. Now, we have some things that we need to do here in a moment. Let's see. We can, since we've done that, we're going to delete this right here. We're going to delete what we just did too. Okay. We have ran into a zoning problem because of that, which I'm hoping we can fix. If I grab the right road, I'll be doing really good. Okay. Okay. This actually will work. Okay, I'm okay. Okay with that. Can we bring this back down now? It's not liking that parking lot there. Okay. Just finish connecting that back to where it was. We're going to have to do something with this here. So this skate park, that's going to be moved. And what we're going to do is have just a little roadway right here. Are we going to have a little roadway here? No. Because we need that ramp right there. Hang on, guys. So I'm thinking if we go back to our ramp, put this ramp right about here, right down into there. Now we'll worry about red lights and things in a moment, but if we turn this then into a 5-lane instead of a 4-lane, that'll give us a merging lane.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road
Just right. I don't think we need any more of a merging lane than that.
And try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
I like that. Look how that puts it on the sidewalk. So realistic. I like it. I do. I think the bank angle is a little, the angle, the slope is a little too much, but hey, that's okay. This skate park, let's move that. Let's put a little gravel road in, a little dirt road off of here. This is going to be like a park entrance. Can we get this underneath of here? Maybe. If we were to bring this straight back,
welcome, Professor.
Like that.
A housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological.
And that's going to dead end there. That's not going to fit.
Apart from the actual rewards enjoyed.
It's not going to fit exactly how I wanted it to. It doesn't have to fit how I wanted it to. Delete that.
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study
I don't want it to merge up
of
on there. Turn it off that snapping.
On the human
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
Okay. Let's delete that right there. And I don't know I'm going to get a skate park in there. No. No, we ain't going to put a... We aren't going to put a skate park in right there. So this is probably going to be moved completely. What we could do, though, is delete part of this. Bring this down this way. And finish that up with a path. Okay, let's get rid of that red light. We don't need anything. Well, I think that red light will be okay right there. What I want to get rid of is this intersection here. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't want this intersection. Now, can we move this along here? The answer is yes. And as far as this area right here, okay, that's our on-ramp there. We can get rid of this red light here. And let's get rid of these crosswalks. And let's throw some playgrounds or parks or something in. Might have to be something a little small. We can do, that was an outdoor gym. We can do like a small small park right here. We can do a little playground right there. And maybe we can do a dog park right along here. So people are going to like that. This guy is taking full advantage of being able to build right here. You're not supposed to do that. One thing we might try to do is put in a path right here. That works. Okay. I don't know if people actually walk in the dirt road. Yeah, they are. Look at that. That guy's walking in the dirt road on the side. So this should solve all this congestion right here. It's not quite like this bridge over here, but it does work. It serves the purpose. Okay, man, we are making progress in this city. Yeah, there's still some problems, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through all these problems. Not too worried about this area right here. Let's get rid of this crosswalk. I don't want that there. I really just want people to stay in this lane. We might need to get rid of this crosswalk here. Yeah, I think we will probably get rid of this crosswalk and this one here. People are walking along the sides here, which is not a good thing. I'm going to try to put in some more sidewalks that hopefully people will take. Now let's see if we can turn some things off here. There we go. Now let's try to beautify this up a little bit, the best we can, at least for right now. Let's put some bushes in. Might be a little harder. We should be able to put it right down through here. We're gonna, looks like it just needs spaced out just a little bit. Oh, we can get one more in. One more bush. One more bush. I saw it turn blue at one point in time. Well, maybe not. Let's do some bushes right here. Do some trees. as the traffic is flowing... I see you, Cleo. How are you doing? As the traffic is flowing, we should be able to take a look at things and see how everything is turning out. We're going to just fill this area up with bushes. Just fill it up quite thickly. As far as I know, in City Skylines 2, there is no limit on props or bushes or trees that I know of. There might be something in the back end that, you know, I just have not reached that limit. And obviously, I'm not as good as a lot of gamers when it comes to this game, when it comes to decorating and things. Fill this up. We're probably going to want to take a look at our school situation. So one of the bugs is people are going to elementary schools for like 5 years of their life. High school takes like a year. College takes like a month, and that's why you don't have a lot of students in your high schools in the game. My numbers are slightly off, but that's essentially what I got out of watching another YouTuber explain the glitch that is wrong with the education system in City Skylines 2. This is looking really good, actually. I'm kind of happy with the progress that we are making. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Got traffic problems down here now. Wonderful. Well, that's really going to be causing some problems, isn't it? What can we do to solve this traffic problem? Well, for temporarily, could we put a circle in? See, that almost won't work. Shucks. We're gonna do something, I just don't know what yet. We put a playground in here? Yeah. Just looking at our elementary schools, checking them out. Yeah. Let's just keep an eye on this. Something we might do is turn this into an overpass, into a bridge. Maybe? Potentially? And if we do that, this intersection will not be as complicated. So, what we'll have to do is get down to here and then go up like this. That will create a bridge for us. So if we're probably going to end up tearing down a building as a result. Unfortunately, it's not my intent. Let's do a little bridge design here. And I don't know if we can make these bridges curve or not. It would appear that you can, which is pretty cool. I'm connecting this here because of the power plant. And what we can do is upgrade this road for the future just to match everything. and have this as a main artery at some point in time. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. I had thought I had muted my microphone, so you got to hear me blow my nose. I am sorry. I pressed the mute button and did not mute it. I noticed it's still blue, saying it's recording everything I do. Okay. So, that works. I'm not crazy about this slope, but that works. Let's look at this here. Man, these places are going to be torn down. I did not mean to take your guys' business. But what we can do over on this side.
This is Second Moon Radio.
These are where we zoned at right now. We really need some commercial spaces. This is perfect for that. This probably is also really good for a couple of high density housing. Maybe right in this area.
Our souls are transported. But let us not tarry. On to the next episode. This
do
just
like
in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can
crossroad
expect
kind
delays
of
on the
here.
roads, especially during rush hour.
Just one way.
Good to know, Jim. Seems
One
like
way.
everyone is in a hurry to get
And
somewhere
no
fast. It's
no
worth
left
slowing
turns.
down. And
That
if
way
you
we
can,
keep everything
plan
simple.
ahead outside the rush.
Keep it all
I
simple.
don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking.
So this is
about
called Middle Street. This was not
Besides, if I
supposed to be
did that,
Middle Street,
I'd
was
never
it?
get
Maybe?
anywhere.
I don't know.
The leader of
That
the
might have
City
been something that we
Services
named.
Division is with us in
Franklin
the
Street,
studio
that's
today
fine.
to talk about why
For
they're
right now.
contracting with
Oh, what did I do?
outside agencies
Did I do
to
something that I
provide
shouldn't have?
vital
Right here?
services for our residents. Isn't that going to be
Something-
costly,
something's
Mr.
not right.
Councilman?
Well,
I have a
quite
feeling
frankly,
that somehow I
it is
screwed up.
an additional
Okay.
expense, but the
And what we
residents
can
of
do
Council
is just
expect
take
certain
out
levels of services.
this
We simply
intersection,
do not have
take
the
out this
capacity to provide
crosswalk
them
in this
within the
one.
city.
Sounds like we're the ones who will end up paying for it. Should we
What's
do
going
that?
on here?
I expect the residents would be more distressed if these services became unavailable. Their quality of life is very important to them.
But so is their money. We'll be back after this.
So people are still having a little bit of trouble here. And ultimately, this intersection is just not working for what we need it to. Okay. That's unfortunate. Let's just keep waiting here just a little bit. Let's speed this up. Okay, that's working. No, that's working. People are wanting to turn, so let's put in a turning lane. I'm okay with a turning lane being here. There's now a red light there, which I don't think we necessarily need a red light. I don't think we need crosswalks on the main section. Okay, that's working now. Dedicated U-turn. Those are rare, but I've seen them in real life. So we got our mid-rises here. Talked about in the last episode. I think it was the last episode. You should have mid-rises next to your skyscrapers. So we're going to put a high-density housing right in here. And then I'm going to do medium housing right here. And right here. It's going to take down a lot of our need. We're going to do some commercial right across from that. And actually, for our commercial, we're going to do the mixed housing across from that. And we're going to do our high-rises here, so you have a nice view of the poopy water, which we'll probably have to work on at some point in time. We are now a large city, just so you know. Right when I clicked the save button of the last episode, and I ended recording, it popped up, hey, you're a large city. So We are a large city. We just missed that announcement. That's low rent. I don't want low rent. I want this here. Okay, let's see what happens. That's going to kill a lot of our demand. Oh, nice. Residents will enjoy the atmosphere at the Polaris Suites of this smooth, luxurious building. Okay, cool. Cool. Got smoke on the horizon of the city. Almost Meat is on fire. Fire has been detected at 769 Willow Street. Fire crews have been dispatched but are not yet on the scene. Oh man. They're on fire. This is going to really add to our skyline. As that is happening, I think we can probably afford to put in maybe an office building there. Oh, I wanted that to be a big building. Okay. Let's see what happens. There we go. And we can do some high density commercial along here. And even along here. Right now, our city kind of has clusters of skyscrapers, though I consider this one cluster, just separated with water. But we got a cluster here, cluster here. I don't think we're ever going to merge these two, unfortunately. But I think we can eventually merge this into one giant downtown area. Oh, come here, kitty cat. You want petted? Just for a moment. Just for a moment while we wait for these skyscrapers to pop up. Yeah, I know. Can I get you near the microphone? Can you say hello? Okay. Let's set you back down. Get these skyscrapers built. I'll be really happy about that. Maybe do a little plaza area right here, potentially. It seems like Old Tulip should turn into its own bridge. Oh boy, we can do like a Golden Gate. I mean, I think we're going to experiment with different styles. Sure, why not? And I'm going to actually not have this come into here. I'm going to have this go over. And down. Okay. So our river is starting to look more city-like. Beacon Bridge. We can maybe have that Old Tulip Street just end there, potentially. Grantham Bridge, College Avenue, and then Maple Street. No, I think we just need to keep this... I don't care if the bridge is called something, but I think we need to keep this College Avenue, just for consistency's sake. Look at that skyscraper. Oh, those are two. I thought it was one, but it's still pretty good. Boot and bug. Boot and bug. Oh, it's probably like an IT building. Control-Alt-Delete. Yeah, I like it. Okay. What's this one say? The Law and Accounting. Oh, they actually match their Yeah, that's cool. I can totally see that. Okay, let's go down here and grab an alleyway and try to turn this into something. And we're going to throw a couple more buildings. It's going to be an interesting building, kind of out in the water. So we are in need. See, these are doing okay. We are in need of some low residential areas and some commercial areas. So what I'm gonna do is take this right here down into a tunnel. Maybe not. Up into an overpass, maybe? Potentially? No. Okay. We need to do some low residential. Just filling in this little gap here with the neighborhood. So we need more crematoriums. Okay, fair enough. We can do something, maybe, you know, a good place for one would be in the mall that we built that kind of really didn't take off like we thought it would. So, no, that's not going to be a good place for it. What am I thinking? Down here, yeah, I think down here might be a fine place. Maybe right here. Okay, what else are we in need of? Let's just make sure we have everything that we need. Cemetery availability, that's still good. Landfill, okay, 5% left. Let's check that out. Where's our landfill at? Wasn't it down this way? I thought it was near Woodville. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I would say we need to expand that a little bit, don't we? Let's, can we add something like this in? Overlapping items, of course. Okay, let's see if we can do something about this landfill. There, we have expanded the landfill, which is great. Well, that solved that problem. Still not the solution, but it will work for now. These people are probably a little less happy about the whole situation. Tell you what, let's just add some trees for these poor people right here.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution.
We got buildings leveling up.
And try to stay off the streets.
Let's look at our fire safety. You know, we have actually done a fire station.
This is Second Moon Radio class.
But overall, our city's covered, so I don't think we need to worry about that. We definitely don't need to worry about disasters. They're not even a thing in this game. That's just ridiculous. Don't even get me started on that. Prison. So we do need a prison. Police availability, you know. We could probably use some police stations at some point in time. City Hall, we don't have yet. You know, maybe we need to think about putting in City Hall.
On to the next episode.
We're live, and
we'll look into the City Hall in just a moment. We need to build some buildings along here that we've received.
But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it.
So this Polaris suites, sorry, well-being +4. So this will actually work for some of our people.
Delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim.
Kind of a beachfront property with brown water.
It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
So that works like that. Education. We need more elementary schools. So
I'd never get anywhere.
We have one right here. High school's good. College, you know, we need some college and university options. I guess we can put one right here. And what we will do is turn this into something at some point in time. I don't know what we're going to do. Oh, man. We're just going to bring this right down like that. And connect it up into there, I think, at some point in time. But for right now, let's go ahead and expand this out because we will need to. We're gonna have two playgrounds just to make it look symmetrical. And I'm gonna do a one-way street. What am I doing? I have no idea. It just looks cool. That's what all that is. That just looks cool, I think. We can do some landscaping there eventually. I don't think we need this here. If we do anything, let's just do a one-directional... I don't even think we need to do anything. Let's just keep that intersection simple. We really need to take a look at our buses at some point in time, but let's see how our traffic's doing. We started at 60. We're kind of going up a little bit. I'm not sure where we're having problems at. How's that area? Yeah, that's all good down here. We got a little bit of traffic coming down, and this spaghetti intersection is going to handle it perfectly. Man, that was an engineering nightmare. We don't have... Oh, yeah, we got people using the sidewalk. So that's great. Great news. We can maybe even make this sidewalk join in. We tried this last episode, and it gave us some problems. And it's going to give us problems again, but it's not going to kick any buildings out of whack, so that'll be okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that a whole lot. So we got some linden trees. We can probably do some trees right down this section. Let's do... Linden, we got... That's oak, yeah. We got oak trees. Scatter throughout. That's a spruce, okay. Just trying to mirror the other side. And we'll just let it grow up, I guess. That'll be a little bit nicer. Couple things I have been thinking about with our roads is putting in sound barriers. I didn't know if this was a thing up here. I don't think there's really a problem. I just think it will be beneficial. We got some traffic. We do have some traffic. And it's all about this intersection right here. And it really shouldn't be. It's just moving a little bit slower there. So people don't know which way to go. This garbage truck is kind of holding things up. Let's just monitor this. This could turn into something that we don't want. And it's going to be really hard to work in between these buildings to try to fix anything. So... that garbage truck is finally on the move. Let's speed us up now. And that should get this all cleared out eventually. Yeah, things are moving now. Traffic's a little heavier. Got a little bit of a conundrum right here. And you know what? We might just have to add a red light right here. Just so other people can go too. So we're starting to get some traffic backed up. And that seems to be working. That seems to be working just fine. Just monitoring this situation on Old Minnow Street. And while there's congestion, it's moving. It's not backing up onto the highways. Not too bad anyway. Right when it starts, it filters through. So things are moving. Well, they were moving. So this red light is problematic. We got problems down here. And I think we probably need to keep that crosswalk. Look at all the people down there. Man. Can we zoom in? Look at all these people. You know, we haven't really examined the relationship aspect. Being able to follow people in this game. Here's an adult that's poorly educated. He works for Woolhamberries. Okay, anyway. We're not going to do that right now. So as I'm just looking, I mean, we still are going to have some traffic problems. And it all goes down to the circle. We got traffic problems, not so much there. See, I don't want people This is kind of working. If I tried to fix this any other way, it's going to be another spaghetti intersection, and I really don't necessarily want to do that right here. Let's just let the traffic go for another moment. I mean, this is flowing down here, which is good. That intersection isn't doing any problems. And let's see, we have a bridge there. Traffic's moving, but not. I mean, look at this. Look at this right here. We're having some problems again. Fortunately, it's kind of filtering itself out. It's really trying to. It's really trying to work. The intersection is really trying to work and filter traffic to where it needs to go. So I'll give it props to that. See, it solved that little congestion problem by itself. I didn't have to do anything. I think there was a garbage truck there too that was just holding things up. But here, this is moving. It's heavy, but it's moving. What we really need is a bigger highway, a bigger road, which is what we cannot do. Something I could do is dump all this traffic out this way, turn this into a one-way road, dump that traffic out this way, and hopefully right here we got some problems. That's a 4-lane. How do we get 4 lanes there? Oh yeah, we have a wider area, don't we, to work with. Got a fire going on. I'm definitely trying to figure out the best approach to these things. I mean, traffic's moving right now. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, let's look down here now. See, no one's really going to want to live near there, so let's put some high-rise office buildings right along there. Let's do some commercial right along there. And maybe some more high-rise right there with a commercial there, there, and there. Let's see what that does for things. Now I'm going to put right along here some high buildings to connect the two sections here.
You're back.
I think we can probably do some high buildings up in this area too, especially if we were to put in an alley.
Tonight we are doing a musical tour of Italia. Land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi.
Right down there. squeeze everything in there that we can. Now, parking is going to be problematic here. So let's go ahead and do an overground parking building. Holy cow, that thing's huge. Let's do an underground parking building. We have one underground building already. We can do a big parking lot. Let's grab this road. And just bring it on over. And temporarily, we're just going to put a really big parking lot right here. Just temporarily. Bring this road down a little bit more. And let's set the fee at 45. Says it's bad, but I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing it being that bad. I'm thinking of bringing this beltway down this way over to this side. And we sure have the money for it. This might be good for our garbage problem that we're going to have. That we do have. You know, we can do like a medical university in town. Sure. Don't think we need any firefighting stuff. A prison, central bank would be cool. Don't think we need anything right now. We can do an airport later on. Tourist attractions. Okay. That'll give us something to work with for a little while. And in the meantime, we can work on this highway, this beltway. Now, we were keeping this raised elevation, I think, purposely. Right? I mean, it's been raised elevation for a while. I might send it back down to the ground. Let's do that. Oops. My mouse got away from me. I really should try to bring those closer together, because that's the theme throughout all of this, was kind of having these close together. Maybe like that. That'll be a lot better. Okay. North and south really don't make sense on this area here, but once it turns back around, it still doesn't make sense. It only makes sense up in this area. Oh well. Oh well, it's still gonna work and do its job. Wanted to see how this turned out. That's not too terribly bad, actually. It's not that bad of a slope. It just goes up nicely. Yeah. Okay. So we need some low residential areas. So why don't we just do that right here? There we go. What's this road here? This road, we're just gonna bring right on down. Have a weird intersection. It's okay. Okay with it. And this here, I don't know what we're gonna make of this. This will be some interesting town center down the road. And what we can do is maybe right here, do another road. What am I doing? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks cool. Oh boy, we need to create a district over here. This is going to be its own district. Okay. Let's call this, so we got the Chevron District there. Water utility, College Commons. What's a good name? Presidential Village. Excuse me for blowing my nose again without muting the microphone. And so, if I pull this up on Wikipedia, I know some, but I don't know every single one. We're just going to go right in order.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the
Washington
streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving advisory has been
Adams
issued
Street.
for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets.
Jefferson
until
Street.
conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
How delightful! Another letter from
Madison
our
Street.
erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister.
Monroe
love-
Street.
Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something. most
Quincy
unique
Adams.
these
Where do we have
days,
Adams
ain't?
Street?
Oh, let me guess.
Um,
Traced back to the great Haydn himself. Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Oh yes, soul.
We're going to
A
skip
raison d'être.
Quincy Adams, John Quincy Adams, and go to Jackson.
My sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more funk in his pinky. But I told her that ain't funk. That's classical. Yes.
Just going right in order of the presidents. I don't want to get political in my shows whatsoever, so we're just going right in order. Okay, I don't think we're going to have, what is it, 46 or something like that streets. I don't think we're going to have all those, but we're just going right in order.
Now let's hear another one of those soul cats.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing
Tyler
the latest in luxury
Street.
to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva Mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks.
Taylor Street.
We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business
Fillmore.
is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
We're going to keep this Cemetery Street because that was named after the cemetery, so that's okay. We'll head down here. This is kind of a central street, kind of. Oops, what did I just do? Okay. Is that everything? Is that all the streets we got in all? I think. Yeah. Pretty much we have them all. We're going to upgrade a couple of them just for kicks and giggles. Really, I just think we're going to need the upgrade in the future. So, that's not lining up center. Oh, Jefferson Street, what are we doing here? We'll go like this. I think this is probably going to need to be a larger street too. Let's Let's go right like this. We already have some residential there. It's not being used. Intersections, so I don't think we need red lights here, 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 or here. There, probably. It's kind of a complicated intersection. We're going to try to avoid building right around this in case we need to change that up. But I think this will give us... we're going to do American, obviously, in this area. Considering. Before I do go any further, I want to make this a little bit nicer of area since we're calling it the presidential village. I just feel like our roads should probably be a little nicer. And maybe we want to plan out some parks before we just start zoning everything. I actually think this is part of that, isn't it? Yeah. So we got a couple other streets that we can use. What was the last one we did? Johnson, I think. Johnson. So this is... excuse me. Grant. Hayes. Garfield. I'm gonna mute my microphone. I'm gonna hack up a lung here in a minute. Okay, that was fun. Garfield. And then we're back to Washington. Okay, yeah, so we're good. We should be good. I think we're good. So that's not part of it. Okay. You know, we could really kind of line these ones. Make them really nice. And we could really make all these really nice. I'm not going to build anything on the upper part here. I have a feeling that this Washington Street is going to have to be made bigger, so we can expand it that way if need arises. Can't do anything with the alleys. Sorry, Garfield. At least you got a street. You got your street, man. That's all I can say. Monroe. You got your alley. You got your alley. Just happened to be the order that your name came up in. Okay. And I guess it goes without saying, please don't mention anything political in the comments, because I will just delete the comments that are political. I just want this to be just a very friendly, you know, I want you guys to just enjoy watching this. Put this on in the background while you're doing whatever it is you're doing, you know. I'm only doing this because I'm having fun and a good time. That's it. Put some trees over on these streets here. I'm going to leave Jefferson Street without any trees. I just think it's going to look really sharp, clean like that. Almost thought about doing that in cemetery, but we already got the trees in there, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm gonna put trees in Adams though. I'm gonna leave Washington with no trees. Grant, we'll put trees on Grant. It's not a main road. Okay, I think that'll work. Let's look at parks. Man, we've unlocked some nice stuff. Parks, right here. Large city park. I think we could probably do that. You know, where could we really put in a nice large park? What about right here at the end? Just like that. Why don't we put some tennis courts in down here? Maybe an outdoor gym right here. We can do maybe a skate park. Right here maybe? Some basketball courts. With, you know, we can do like a soccer field. Community pool. This is going to be a nice place to live. We can do like a soccer field right here behind the elementary school. An American football field. I mean, that works. Monroe. We can do a bronze statue. Pretend that this represents the presidents. Holy cow. What's this? Water park. We can do a water park. If we did a water park, let's do it right off of Cemetery. Right here in the corner. We can do some tourist attractions. Is there anything that's kind of like American? No, not really. We can do a park maintenance depot right across from the put right here. Okay, I think we're ready to start moving people in. We have major water problems in the city. So groundwater pumping station. We got one here. We can put another one here probably. Let's see if that solves our problem. Filters. Yes. Yes. Is this one upgraded? Yeah. So let's see if that solves our problem. It does. Now we can go ahead and start moving people into the presidential village. Before we do that, where do we want our businesses located? I'm thinking kind of right on Adams Street will be all business. And Washington Street probably will be good for businesses. Then we can start moving in our homes along here. I'm going to leave some of this blank, like I had mentioned earlier. Yeah, that'll work just fine. We're getting ready to have a huge traffic problem in our city as people move in. So we need to be prepared for that. What is that noise outside? Oh, that's a bird. Or maybe that's the neighbor, I don't know. Let's clear this right here. Okay. Now, what would probably be nice is to bring Cemetery Street I don't know if we have enough room to go up. We do. Good. I need to buy this one little plot of land right here.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts.
Okay.
We urge the public
And what we
to
can
remain
do
calm
is
during
add an
these breaks in
interchange
service
here,
and to follow the guidelines
because we're going to have a
on the city's
lot of
website
people moving
on
in
how to
here.
plan for these temporary
So this
events.
interchange might be not
This
a
has been
permanent
local
thing,
public
but
service
will.
announcement.
It might be.
Recent
It might
spikes
be.
in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply.
You
The
know,
public should be aware that we are struggling to get this
Jefferson
situation in
Street.
hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
We just got rid of a street. Dag nagget. That's not supposed to be Jefferson. Who did we get rid of, guys? Johnson, I think. I think that was Johnson.
Levitated tastes. Don't.
Jefferson just tried to knock off Johnson here.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance
that's
services
Jefferson,
have already been dispatched, and
Johnson
traffic flow
back.
should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until
What I'm
everything
thinking
clears out.
is, you know, complicated intersections. Just wanted to get something across here temporarily, so we don't have problems down the road as I do things.
If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh,
Okay.
I'd rather
Let's
wait
just
an hour
go
in
ahead
traffic
and
than
bring
to
this one
start
down.
thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Like that. What we're going to do is have a left merging lane here. Boy, that looks hideous, doesn't it? Just for right now. This is all temporary, remember. We can fix it at a later date if need be. It's very strange intersections. I do get that. I really do. Let's go ahead and get rid of some crosswalks that we don't need. Let's just do some naming real fast. Okay, let's do that, and we're going to unpause the game, and we're going to watch people move in. I'm going to speed it up on the high. And look at that low residential need coming right down. People are moving in left and right. Oh, that's just beautiful to look at. Let's change our angle a little bit. Let's look at some of our buildings we put in. Football stadium. Can we do anything with that? No? Soccer? Too bad you can't schedule games or anything like that, like you could in see Skylines 1. Look at this. Everything is just filling up. And we're going to have a slew of traffic coming in the village. I'm hoping it comes in the Beltway and not through the city center. Let's just take a look at this for a moment. Okay. I really like how that turned out. I mean, that just looks really good. If you zoom out, you know, it just looks natural. I think it looks natural. It's a little suburb next to our downtown area. We can probably extend this out and eventually run some roads into that, potentially. Like Washington, Madison. I guess Washington's already in there. Madison, maybe, or one of these other roads. Definitely, everyone has the same house. It's not like over here where people have different homes. Everyone has the same house. Oh, this guy's different. He's a rebel. Yeah, it's not bad. So we're already noticing traffic coming down into here. We have lots of traffic probably wanting to come in. This is all outside of our jurisdiction. We can't do anything about any of the traffic here. But we got a slew of traffic just wanting to move in. Let's see where some of these people are going. He's going to Parking Road B, so he's going to the Commons area. Old Tulip Street. He's not... I don't know where he's going. So people are going to be really taking this road here. That's exactly what's going on. We've got some heavy traffic. They are moving in. We've got traffic backing up on the North Beltway. Here comes the heavier parts of the traffic. Some of it's getting off here, so it's thinning out a little bit. But A lot of it. Uh-oh. What happened here, guys? Did I do that? I don't think so. Not quite sure what happened there. So we're not getting, I mean, we're getting a little bit of traffic coming down here to this intersection, the Cemetery Street. Wish the road system identified off-ramps, like this is definitely an off-ramp. Yeah, look at that. Traffic's coming right down to this intersection here. It's going to be a little bit of a mess for a little while. Actually, it's moving. It's moving. It's going to back up in the end. Just wait. Yep, here comes our traffic for everyone moving into their homes that they just purchased. Somebody talked about some crime, so we're going to go ahead and... Well, there's some police cars in this area. This area grew up nice over here. I am very happy with how this episode has turned out. So let's just recap a little bit while people are moving in. What did we do in this episode? Well, we started with our spaghetti intersection, which I cannot actually find right at the moment. We finished our crosswalk system, or our walkways. People are using them. A lot of people. So that's good, our pedestrian paths. We relocated our skate park, and we did some work down here to the College Commons. Got rid of one of the parking lots, and just we really freed up our traffic down here. And traffic is still moving very nicely. This spaghetti highway system, it has solved all of our needs. I don't know how it has solved all of our needs, but it sure has. And that was just an engineering nightmare in the last episode. Oh, we went down to our downtown area. We got some power problems downtown. I'm not quite sure why we do. Let's just take a look at that real fast. It would seem that these buildings do not have electric. They do now. Or plumbing. Or plumbing. They do now. Is there a road? It's not. Oh my, that road. Let's fix that. How did that get by us? There we go. So we definitely expanded our downtown. This is downtown now. This whole area right here. It is a really nice downtown. Let's go ahead and just turn off our... Look at that. This is our city, guys. This is what we've built together. And this is by no means the end of it. We're going to keep plugging along. And hopefully as City Skylines 2 gets better, our city will get better. I by no means am an expert at this, but I sure love it. I really like how this has turned out. Our most notable addition is the Presidential Village, which there's plenty of room for expansion. I got lots more presidents to fill in if we do that.
Exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the
Let's look at some of the
streets
views
until
here real
conditions improve.
fast. Look at
This
this.
has been a local public service announcement.
Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages.
Can you
in the
imagine
city's
living
fresh
here?
water supply.
I'm just realizing
You should
how to
be
work
aware
this
that we are
camera, so
struggling to get the situation
look at
in
this.
hand. Local public
Look at this view. Man,
What kind of future does music
can you
have?
imagine living here? Let's go on a little tour. Okay, we're at 1 hour and 37 minutes. We're gonna go on a 5-minute tour of the city. Okay.
Unless you keep both eyes steadily trained on what's behind you.
Industry in the region
I am
is
impressed.
growing
Okay.
fast, and when business is
We need to
doing
do something
well,
about this view, don't we?
it's our abilities.
There's no sinking
That might not be
fund,
the
brother.
view that everyone wants to see.
This just in from
Um,
traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads.
We got our elementary school up on the left. It's looking really good.
Seems like everyone's in a hurry to get somewhere fast.
I'm just, I guess, realizing or figuring out how to use the cinematic modes. If we look back,
Oh,
that bridge is
I'd rather
really,
wait an hour in
really cool
traffic
looking.
than to start thinking about it. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get any.
That's a good view. I like the angles that these buildings are at. I wish we could move a little faster, but I don't know how to do that. I also can't raise my camera back up. Okay, there we go. It's so cool to be able to just look down an alley and see water. What do you guys think of our downtown? And you can just see the college commons over there and the skyscrapers over the college commons. And we may have to look into our colleges in the next episode. Look at this. Our landscaping really paid off. Remember when we were landscaping this school? It just really paid off. We made a nice green space in the city center. There's a glitch there, a graphical glitch. Look at the fire escapes. Uh-oh. My game just crashed. Okay, here we are. Can we save real fast? Save game. This is my backup one. I haven't backed it up in a long time. Save. Yes. Okay, guys. Well, since the game kind of crashed there for a moment, we'll just take that. Holy cow, we didn't walk far enough to see the fire that was taking place. But that's our downtown area. Well, thank you for tuning into this episode. I am SwiftOwl7. This is SwiftOwl7 Gaming. Until next time, goodbye.